Robert F. Kennedy Jr. fired more than 1,000 people from the Department of Health and Human Services. The Global Health Center also abolished. People working on Ebola in Africa, people working on measles in this country. Offices that were cut included the Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases, all of the leadership office, all the leaders.
I want to jump into RFK Jr.'s portion of these layoffs, that being the over 1,000 scientists and doctors that have been laid off and let go from the HHS. So strap in, it's going to get spicy. Leave us a like on the video if you can. It helps us out a ton. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's get right to the breakdown.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. fired more than 1,000 people from the Department of Health and Human Services. The CDC was especially impacted. This comes as part of a wave of shutdown-related layoffs, and as Trump and RFK Jr. continue to undermine the CDC's scientific integrity and politicize vaccine policy and basic public health measures meant to keep Americans safe. But just hours before those firings, Trump had a doctor's appointment at Walter Reed Hospital, his second physical this year. According to his physician, Trump's apparently in exceptional health. He also wrote this: in preparation for upcoming international travel, President Trump also received preventative health screenings and immunizations, including annual flu and updated COVID-19 booster vaccinations.
This is how it is with every single one of these grifter idiots every single time. RFK Jr. included, Trump included, every one of them. They're always fully vaccinated, their kids fully vaccinated, but they won't hesitate to sell you on why vaccine bad. They're always COVID vaccinated, but hey, COVID vaccine bad, and why you should instead use this miracle cure supplement that I just so happen to also sell, like ivermectin, for instance. And when the literature clearly shows there's no benefit of it, we'll just say how all of science and medicine is in on some giant conspiracy and none of it can be trusted. No scientist or doctor, because it's a lot more believable that the one person who stands to benefit from all of this being untrue and some giant conspiracy, the one person who stands to financially benefit the most is telling the truth. That's more believable than the global science community not being in some big conspiracy. This is what MAGA voted for, and a less safe, less health America. So this is what we got, sadly.
Offices that were cut included the Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases, all of the leadership office, all the leaders just cut. The Global Health Center also abolished. People working on Ebola in Africa, people working on measles in this country, which is still spreading, which kids in South Carolina and Minnesota are quarantined because it is spreading everywhere. They were let go. The MMR, the morbidity and the CDC's journal was, everybody was let go. These like wide sweeping cuts. However, literally just 5 minutes ago, I got a call from an HHS official that said, oops, we didn't actually mean to do that. So about 50% of those people are about just any moment now about to get notices that say, y'all can come back, actually.
What? I think the question has to become at some point, how many times can the Trump administration do this and then still be like, trusted, right? Like obviously no one with common sense trusts Trump, but like even MAGA still pretends, oh, he's doing good. They fired people who looked over the nuclear code also and then had to scramble to bring them back. Maybe this reckless axing of government agencies is as dangerous as it is stupid. Again, we just saw Argentina do this and we had to bail them out $20 billion, but I'm sure it'll work for us, guys. Like, who would have thought? Right? That's just like, this is just where we are. It's the specificity though, and what they're targeting, and these sole agencies and the officials who stand in the way of the misinformation and propaganda. That's what gets it for me. You can really see how it's part of a larger effort here, backed by MAGA's blind support of anything they feel is anti-government, to just do away with our ability to have factual and accurate medical information if it's antithetical to the administration's position on it. That way they can benefit financially from it.
As of now, most of these people are fired. As of tomorrow, maybe they'll all be hired back. You don't know what this is. I think precision is generally a good thing when it comes to our Department of Health and Human Services and scientific leadership within the country, but it doesn't seem to be very well-run ship these days. Well, it's hard to say.
On brand for the administration.
But and it's hard to believe them because they lie a lot. They tell things, they say things that aren't true. They say that there's this overwhelming evidence that Tylenol in pregnancy causes autism, which just is not true. And so, there's a laundry list of things that they've lied to us about. So now that we're not sure, are they reacting to public pressure? Are they reacting to media attention about these sweeping cuts? Or is it really an administrative coding error? It's just impossible to say.
And no American should want an administration they genuinely cannot trust. Like, I don't mean for like the stupid MAGA reasons that they'll pretend is valid, where they don't trust Democrats for conspiratorial anti-government reasons they can never validate, or like whatever, deep state this or that, because they take Trump's word as scripture, can never prove it, never have any evidence for any of these beliefs. But I mean, like, claim after claim from this administration has been verifiably false, like demonstrated to be false, right? There's no comparison for anything under Biden in this. The way Trump's cabinet has lied is not comparable to Biden's cabinet. The way Trump has lied is not at all comparable to Biden. And this is getting us doctors being laid off, scientists being laid off. Like, it's not like we're even being pushed in the right direction. We're getting teetered on recession. Trade partners are leaving us. Wars are boiling over. Like, what are we doing? RFK wants you sick. Trump wants you sick. This way they can hawk you supplements to where they can further enrich themselves, or that their donors can. It's disgustingly evil.